Today we have four young ladies, and they have decided for a number of reasons to spend a year here in New York pursuing different dreams and different forms of learning and growth. And I've asked them to explain what it took on a personal level for them to travel thousands of miles from Texas and from Canada and leave their families and their friends and boyfriends and their lives. Just changing your life, going from something that you're very familiar with to something that's basically unknown, which is terrifying for anybody at any point in life. And these kids are doing it. So please welcome my interns. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Why don't we start off by having you tell everybody who you are?
I'm Sophia, I'm 19, and I'm from Vancouver, BC.
I'm Patty, I'm 19, I'm from Dallas, Texas.
I'm Caroline, I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Tyler, Texas.
I'm Micah, I'm 19, and I'm from Alton, Texas.
And they are known collectively on another blog site as the Interns. And you can go visit them at the Interns. So, coming to New York, thousands of miles away, there had to be somebody in your lives who told you not to do it.
So my family knows you, they trusted you, but whenever I graduated high school, I was really unsure of what I wanted to do, and I happened to have a boyfriend, and so it seemed more ideal to go off and experience this new relationship. I have a security blanket, I have all of these things, so I went and did that. But ultimately, I needed more, I wanted to do things, and so I had to throw away a relationship that I'd worked really hard on in order to do what I really want. So I had to overcome being alone.
So you took a chance and you risked being alone and not sure if this would fill that.
Yeah.
Micah.
Actually, about the time I first met you, every single one of my plans kind of fell out of place. I really kind of stopped making plans and I started going with, well, what do I want to do now? What am I interested in? What am I going to pursue now? So coming here was really a big step for me because it was leaving everything that was familiar to me. It was leaving my family, and it's kind of taught me to be a little more independent and to really search out what I want to do.
I was afraid to break away from the status quo. So everyone was going to college right after high school. Everyone knew their major. I think that I should take a break before I go to college, and so I make sure that I'm not going to be spending an arm and a leg on something that I'm not passionate about.
Do you plan on going to college?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I know I needed to take that break in between to understand exactly what I want to do with my life before committing to something.
Sophia.
I was offered the internship, and pretty immediately I thought I was going to turn it down because it was going to be really hard. And I basically called you to turn it down, and over the course of a 75-minute conversation with you, I slowly changed my mind while my dad was listening, doing dishes in the room. So he had thought I was going to turn it down too, and he kind of listened to me change my mind, and I could tell his heart was breaking because we have a really special relationship. But
so I took you away from your dad, is that?
Yeah. But it's okay.
Is he still looking
Birds
for
gotta
me?
Fly. But anyway, I just realized that I really needed to grow up and mature and learn more about work ethic and health and nutrition and all this stuff, and I needed to be on my own in the city and go to open calls and take dance classes and stuff like that, and I really wasn't going to be getting as much of that as I needed in Vancouver, taking a gap year and just babysitting and auditioning for the odd thing.
What do you guys see when you look at your friends now and the people back home your age and the kinds of things they're doing, and how does that make you feel?
I have gained so much experience and I've learned so much, and I hadn't even realized it till I really went home and spoke with people around my age and what their thought process is, what they're doing just daily. It was really kind of a shock and an eye-opener to what all the things that I've learned to do just daily to take care of myself. But not only that, just the mindset I have. It's I feel like I've gained a lot of maturity through it.
Everybody drinks coffee, everybody has sugar, everybody stays up late and binges on Netflix, everybody skips meals, you know what I mean? And it's the kind of thing that you used to do without even thinking about it because everybody did it, so how can it be bad? But once you learn, you know, all the science behind it, and once you experience what it's like when you do things right, you look back at your friends who are like, oh, I've been sick like 5 times this month. But everybody gets sick, and you're like, no, you don't have to if you take care of yourself.
Not true.
Yeah.
What's a possible career step from here? What's something you might do now differently because you're not as afraid?
Yeah. Looking back on my life, I realized that like I really neglected like taking care of myself, and it was basically stemming from like almost like a self-hate kind of thing, and like saying I'm not worthy to be taken care of, and I wouldn't like look after myself. I wouldn't like I just a lot of things. I wouldn't eat healthy. I had horrible habits, and then being here and like exercising with Caroline in the morning, and like speaking with Sophia while I make food over like really sensitive topics that we both have, and like just
Like what? Like what's
not tomorrow's show.
Next week.
Oh, darn.
Okay. Anyway.
Interns Part 2. The real story.
Okay, but basically, like just being able to like take care of myself, and like that I'm worth being taken care of, and that I like my opinion is valid, my like what I am is valid, and it's something that you keep working on, and like the fact that I have courage now to be working on these things, and like waking up in the morning and I have a list of like healthy things that I do in the morning with Sophia. We made a list and of all these things that we can be doing, and it's just exciting for me to take care of myself now.
I feel like already I've been taking more risks like within the field that I'm interested in pursuing, which is performing arts. Like since I've been here, I've been taking dance classes at Broadway Dance. I went to my first open call the other night for a musical.
I remember your face when I said, I mean, after all these years of doing musical theater and planning to audition, and you're very good, and I said, why don't you go start going to some open calls? You were like, you hesitated, you just went, whoa. An audition?
Yeah. In New York, no less. Like,
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, you just have to do it and not make any excuses because it's going to be too hard or scary, or it's an unfamiliar environment. You don't know what's going to happen. You've never been there before. You don't know anybody.
Maybe you're not as good.
Everybody's going to be better.
Yeah.
But I mean, every environment and situation can become familiar if you expose yourself to it, and then it's not scary anymore.
Wise words.
Yeah.
Micah.
I'm really working on not being as much of a perfectionist when it comes to my singing and my drawing, which is because I'm such a perfectionist in it. I've always had stage fright. I don't like to perform because I know I'm going to make mistakes, I won't be perfect, and I never want to be seen until I've made it perfect. But because of that, it is extremely difficult to improve because I don't want to sing for people, I don't want to act for people, I don't want to let people see my drawings because I know they could be better. So it's really just something that I'm starting to allow myself to do, to be seen doing those things a lot more.
And that's not necessarily, that's not a career goal, being a performer or an artist. It's just part of a process.
Yeah. So like I feel the exact same way, but not even just like performing and whatnot. It's also like me as a person. I've always been like very constricted to make sure I don't step on any toes. And now I'm like pushing myself. I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable with myself. Like, well, I'll still always be trying to be more comfortable, but like having the fear, like getting rid of the fear of I'm not perfect and that I can be myself in front of other people, and some people may not like me, and I'm okay with that. Like, it's just saying, hey, this is who I am. If you like me, awesome. If not, you know, I'm still going to be me.
I'm glad nobody's wasting their time up here.
Should we tell him?
On that note, until next time, take good care of yourself. Thanks.